In the ever-evolving landscape of the global music industry, conversations about artist value, corporate strategy, and brand positioning are both inevitable and complex. Over the past few years, industry observers and fans alike have speculated about the dynamics within HYBE and the perceived prominence of Jungkook. While it is important to clarify that no official statement from the company suggests favoritism over any other member, there are several compelling and strategic factors that help explain why Jungkook is often positioned at the forefront of major initiatives, partnerships, and global campaigns. Rather than diminishing the contributions of other members, these factors highlight how business strategy, timing, and individual strengths intersect in shaping corporate decisions. One of the most significant reasons Jungkook stands out in corporate strategy discussions is his remarkable commercial impact. From album sales to streaming numbers, his solo releases have consistently achieved record-breaking milestones across major platforms. His ability to dominate global charts, including Billboard rankings and international digital platforms, signals to investors and executives that he represents a reliable revenue driver. In a highly competitive market where companies must carefully allocate promotional resources, artists with proven measurable returns often receive heightened visibility. Another crucial factor lies in his cross-market appeal. Jungkook's image, vocal tone, and performance style align seamlessly with both Western pop sensibilities and traditional K-pop aesthetics. This dual compatibility makes him uniquely positioned as a bridge between markets. As HYBE continues expanding aggressively into the United States, Europe, and emerging territories, having an artist who can comfortably anchor that expansion becomes strategically valuable. His English language proficiency and ability to deliver interviews and performances tailored for global audiences further strengthen that role. Brand partnerships provide additional insight into why Jungkook frequently appears in high-profile campaigns. Luxury fashion houses, global beverage brands, and tech companies tend to evaluate not only popularity but also demographic reach, engagement metrics, and social media conversion power. Jungkook's digital footprint, often generating millions of interactions within hours, makes him a compelling ambassador. Companies look for figures who can move products, spark viral trends, and maintain a positive public image. His consistent reputation for professionalism and humility reinforces brand trust. Performance capability is another central element. Within large-scale productions, live stadium tour, and televised global events, versatility becomes essential. Jungkook has demonstrated consistent vocal stability, high-level choreography execution, and stage charisma under intense pressure. When companies evaluate who can anchor a solo stage at award shows or headline international festivals, reliability plays a decisive role. Executives prefer artists who deliver technically polished performances that minimize risk during high-investment events. Timing also matters. As the music industry transitions toward hybrid promotion models combining digital virality, streaming dominance, and strategic live showcases, Jungkook's career trajectory has aligned with this evolution. His solo era emerged during a period when HYBE sought to diversify its portfolio beyond group-focused revenue. By elevating an individual member whose sound aligns with global pop trends, the company strengthens its catalog diversity while maintaining connection to the group's core identity. It is equally important to recognize that public perception of greater appreciation may stem from visibility rather than internal hierarchy. Marketing cycles naturally rotate among members based on project timing. When Jungkook releases a solo album or participates in a high-profile collaboration, the spotlight intensifies around him. This can create the impression of preferential treatment, even if corporate strategy is simply responding to active promotional needs. Financial data further explains strategic emphasis. In publicly traded entertainment companies, quarterly reports and shareholder expectations shape decisions. If a particular artist consistently drives streaming growth, merchandise sales, and international licensing deals, corporate planners are likely to allocate expanded budgets toward maximizing that momentum. This is less about favoritism and more about capital efficiency. Companies in competitive industries prioritize investments with predictable returns. Creative adaptability is another factor. Jungkook has shown willingness to experiment with genres ranging from R&B and dance pop to more subdued emotional ballads. This flexibility makes him suitable for diverse collaborative opportunities. Global producers and songwriters often seek artists who can adapt to different production styles without losing vocal identity. Such adaptability increases partnership invitations and broadens commercial pathways. Public narrative also plays a powerful role. Media outlets frequently highlight the youngest member's growth from trainee to global soloist, crafting a compelling storyline that resonates with audiences. Storytelling drives engagement, and engagement fuels commercial expansion. When a narrative gains traction internationally, companies naturally reinforce it through promotional amplification. Digital era metrics further clarify the strategic landscape. Social media algorithms reward rapid engagement bursts, and Jungkook's posts or mentions often trigger worldwide trending topics within minutes. This organic amplification reduces promotional spending while maximizing reach. For a corporation seeking efficient global visibility, such built-in virality is invaluable. Cultural positioning cannot be overlooked. As K-pop continues redefining global pop culture, individual ambassadors become symbolic representatives of broader movements. Jungkook's appeal spans age groups and geographic boundaries, making him a relatable yet aspirational figure. His disciplined work ethic, widely discussed in interviews and behind-the-scenes footage, reinforces the narrative of dedication that aligns with corporate branding values. It is equally necessary to emphasize that recognition of Jungkook's strategic value does not negate the immense contributions of other members. Each artist brings distinct strengths: songwriting, production, leadership, visual artistry, and conceptual innovation that collectively form the foundation of the group's historic success. Corporate appreciation often manifests differently depending on the project at hand. Some members may lead in songwriting credits or creative direction, while others dominate live performance highlights or fashion collaborations. Another element shaping perception is the global solo market structure. Western pop industries traditionally elevate individual artists rather than groups. As HYBE expands into these territories, aligning with familiar market structures becomes logical. Positioning Jungkook prominently within Western campaigns may therefore reflect market adaptation rather than internal ranking. Strategic partnerships in streaming platforms further reinforce this approach. Exclusive content drops, curated playlists, and platform-sponsored promotions frequently revolve around artists with demonstrated global listening data. Jungkook's consistent high placement across multiple streaming charts strengthens negotiation leverage between HYBE and digital distributors. Economic sustainability also drives corporate decisions. Diversifying revenue beyond group activities ensures long-term stability. By cultivating strong solo brands within the umbrella, the company mitigates risk associated with hiatuses or schedule limitations. Jungkook's solo success contributes significantly to this diversification strategy. Industry analysts often highlight his visual branding consistency as well. Whether in fashion campaigns, music videos, or stage performances, his aesthetic direction remains cohesive yet adaptable. Strong visual identity enhances memorability in crowded markets. International award recognition provides additional leverage. Nominations and wins at global ceremonies amplify corporate prestige. When an artist's solo achievements bring global accolades, the company's market valuation benefits. This dynamic incentivizes concentrated promotional support around projects with high award potential. Fan engagement patterns further illustrate why Jungkook garners strong corporate focus. His fan-driven projects, streaming parties, and digital campaigns frequently achieve coordinated global impact. When an artist inspires such organized mobilization, marketing teams can integrate fan energy into official strategies. From a risk management perspective, companies favor artists with stable public reputations. Jungkook's career has largely avoided significant controversies, reinforcing trust among corporate partners. Stability reduces the probability of reputational crises that could affect investor confidence. It is also relevant to consider generational shifts. Younger global audiences often gravitate toward hybrid pop sounds blending Western and Korean influences. Jungkook's musical style aligns closely with these evolving tastes, positioning him advantageously for future growth. Ultimately, the narrative that HYBE values Jungkook more than other members may oversimplify a multifaceted corporate ecosystem. Appreciation within large entertainment conglomerates manifests through varied channels: investment allocation, promotional cycles, brand deals, and creative autonomy. Observed emphasis on Jungkook likely reflects strategic alignment between his current projects and global market opportunities, rather than hierarchical favoritism. In conclusion, the perception of stronger corporate appreciation for Jungkook stems from a convergence of measurable commercial success, cross-cultural adaptability, digital dominance, brand reliability, and strategic timing. His trajectory aligns closely with HYBE's global expansion goals, making him a natural focal point during specific business cycles. However, the broader success of the organization remains deeply rooted in the collective synergy and individual talents of all members. corporate strategy, not preferential sentiment, appears to be the primary engine behind the spotlight he often occupies.